Childhood characters keep getting turned into bloodthirsty horror villains, and I'm here for it, man. Not too long ago, I covered the upcoming Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie, and how goofy and fun that looks, taking place in the 100-acre forest, and now we're hop, skipping, and jumping over to Whoville, where the mean one, Mr. Grinch, is going to be making his slasher debut. But there is one small difference between the Grinch movie and the Winnie the Pooh movie. The Grinch isn't in the public domain like Winnie the Pooh, so they can't exactly make a horror movie using his name and likeness, so the way they're skirting around that is by calling this a horror parody movie, and also titling it The Mean One. So it just makes it extra silly because of that, and it's right up my alley, so let's go ahead and check out the trailer.
Remember that story about Cindy You-Know-Who? When her Christmas was stolen, she knew what to do.
You can see immediately how they're trying to get around the copyright issues with making this movie. Instead of calling her Cindy Lou Who, they're calling her Cindy You-Know-Who. And it gets goofier from here.
Why, Santa Claus? Why?
But what if I said that's not how it went down?
The Grinch has finally had enough of this fairy tale nonsense, so now instead of stealing your presents, he's going to be stealing your laughs.
You gonna be okay? Because we can turn around right now.
No.
Poor girl. Her mother was killed. Her mind snapped.
Did you ever find the Christmas killer?
Never got a reliable description of the man.
I'm going to point out every single one of the things they did to get around the copyright issues. One of them being they changed Whoville to Newville, which is so funny. And then you seen right there the artist depiction of the Christmas killer, because I guess he struck once and then he's going to come back next Christmas to strike again. The only thing they have to go off of is the little girl's drawing. It's something that would get hung on the fridge out of pity points. It's a pretty bad drawing, but honestly, it does get the message across. It's a green dude in a Santa outfit. So it looks like instead of the Grinch who stole Christmas, we're going to be getting the Christmas killer who's a mean one. It doesn't exactly roll off the tongue as well. But there is a fun fact I found out while looking into this movie. The person that's going to be playing the Grinch is actually an amazingly good actor. If you don't know who he is, his name is David Howard Thornton, and he plays Art the Clown in Terrifiers 1 and 2. So they got a really good guy playing the Grinch in this movie. Honestly, that raises my expectations a lot.
He is out there! What if the Christmas killer is back?
This town cannot go through another Christmas killer thing. Not again.
This movie really does just feel like it's in the same universe as that Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie. I know they're both going to be so bad that they're good type of movies. I don't expect them to be amazing by any means, but they even have like the same tagline. Now he's back for blood. It's literally the same. And even the character designs. If you look at the Grinch here, it's pretty similar to the Winnie the Pooh look, like the kinda low budget type of deal, and even the shot looks pretty similar if you put them side by side.
Us folks down in Newville, we liked Christmas a lot. But that thing that lives just north of Newville does not.
What is it?
The mean one.
The mean one. I can't get over it, man. This movie's gonna be amazing.
He's elusive. He's a mean one, that mister.
They are blue-balling the copyright holders of the Grinch so hard. I don't know who owns the Grinch, but whoever does is on the edge of their seat with their cock in their hand, waiting to sue every single penny from every single family member in their family tree out of the people who are making this movie, if they even slip up and put one reference to the real deal. Oh man, they're even saying Mr. and then cutting it. They're probably saying Mr. Grinch, but they're cutting it before it says Grinch. He's an elusive one, a mean one, that Mr. It's pretty much the same thing as when you like hover your finger close to your sibling and go, I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you. Like you're almost touching them. You're dangerously close to touching them. You probably shouldn't be doing that. But technically you're not touching them, so you're good right now.
I'm not gonna be a victim anymore. Time to roast this beast. You're a dead one, mister.
It's the movie they don't want you to see, but it's the movie I'm 100% going to see. It's even getting a theatrical release on December 9th. I doubt it's going to be anywhere near me because I live out in the boondocks in West Virginia. All we have for a movie theater is like 2 milk cartons stacked up on each other, and then we have like a little washcloth that we use as a projector screen. But, you know, I'm going to try my best to watch this movie where I can find it. Unironically, this movie and the Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey movie are my most anticipated films of all time. I'm not joking when I say that. I honestly, genuinely cannot wait to watch either of these movies. I may just be looking at this through rose-tinted glasses because I have a bit of a boner for bad horror movies. I love watching them. But honestly, I have more hopes and expectations for this movie than most major big budget huge studio productions. Just to compare it to something, I'm more hopped up for this Grinch knockoff movie than I am for a movie like Violent Knot with David Harbour in it. And the Grinch movie has a budget of like 2 toothpicks rubbed together and then throw a napkin on top of it. But anyways, that's it. I just absolutely love when we get these type of movie releases. It puts a big old everlasting grin on my face. I can't get enough. I eat it up, man. Honestly, I can't wait for him to take another childhood character and make a bad horror movie with him. Maybe Cat in the Hat should be next. Although, there is that movie from 2003 that has Tim Allen in it, and that's pretty horrific. I'll never forget the Cat in the Hat butt crack.